Today I'm gonna show you 5 things to do to not make progress and to stay weak. So 5 things you absolutely should not be doing. Number 1, focusing on 16 or 23 or 29 different variations. If your training right now is consistent of more than 20 exercises, you are wasting your time, my friend. How do we improve on this? Pick one priority per pattern. So we have a pulling pattern, we have a pressing pattern. Pick one priority, whether that's currently the weighted dip or the overhead press or the weighted chin-up, weighted pull-up, it doesn't really matter. But when I ask you, what are you focusing on regarding your upper body training? Should be 2 goals regarding upper body, 1 goal regarding lower body. The same goes for your life. Have a simple goal in life, you're probably gonna achieve it. My goal, UFC champion. Straight up, it's 1 goal. And if you do that, it's much easier to stay consistent and to continue going towards that goal. Thing number 2 to do and stay weak. I have a student who's a millionaire and he told me the most important thing that he says on all his talks in the beginning, a very simple question. How many of you are tracking where the money goes every single week? And about 10% raises their hand. 90% of businesses are not doing this. And it seems like such a simple step, right? So write down every single training session. There's absolutely no way you can measure your progress or stay consistent or keep making progress if you don't know what you're doing. So make sure to write down every single training session. Very, very important. Step number 3, maxing out every single session. So completely destroying, going hard or going home. Sometimes it's better if you just went home. You want to lift, Pavel Tsatsou in beautiful quote, lift as often as possible, as heavy as possible while being as fresh as possible. Step number 4, if you want to fail, do it alone. The easiest way to fall off a wagon and for a week be like, oh, today I don't really feel like it, if you're trying by yourself. And then you skip 1 day, skip 2 days, and then you skip 3 weeks, and then you gotta go back. Very easy to get injured. That's why people get coaching from me, not only because I'm a great coach and I know my shit, but just because they have somebody with whom they can speak every week. Maybe they have some troubles with motivation and we can address that. So make sure to have a training partner or have a coach. This is the best way. Speaking about having a coach, right now guys, I'm actually giving away some free coaching calls, free of charge. So if you're interested in taking your training to the next level, by all means, click the link right here below the video and schedule a free coaching call with a member on my team. Some of you might think, oh, why is Dominik doing this? Guys, because of you, I'm living my dream. I'm going back to the States in October. I'm starting my MMA career at the end of next year. Hopefully I sign with the UFC, but I can train full time because I have such great clients. Because of you guys, I'm living my dream. So I want to make sure you live your dream. So right here, click below the video, schedule a free coaching call, hop on a call, and take your training to the next level. The last step, how to not make progress, not staying consistent. And I'm gonna even be a bit more specific, not just staying consistent with your training, but staying consistent with your priorities. I mentioned before, you should have, regarding your pulling, regarding your pressing, about one priority that's the most important, the lift that you're tracking every single week, because that's the only way to see whether you're making progress, whether you're getting stronger or you're getting weaker. And even when it's a little bit boring, you know, I squat about every single day. Sometimes I'm just disgusted by the barbell. I just go there and I just, man, again, some fucking squats. And I do it every day, still. You switch up the exercise every week. 1 week you're doing weighted dips. Next week you're doing overhead press. And then again, the week after that, overhead press. And the next week, let's go with some dips. I'm bored with military press. And then you do some dips with not doing dips for 2 weeks. Best way to get injured, guys. So pick an exercise that you love, that feels good, do it improving strength, and then switch up the exercise. If you want to continue to make progress, focus on 1 or 2 priorities regarding the pattern. The most important thing, have 1 priority regarding pulling, 1 regarding pressing, 1 regarding your lower body. Second thing, track your progress, write it down. Write down every single session. I know it's boring, but write it down. Same goes for your life goals and your financial goals. Step number 3, go heavy as often as possible, but make sure you found out what is the limit that you have, because you don't want to get injured. The easiest way to stop making progress is getting injured. So make sure you lift as heavy as possible, as often as possible, but don't push it too hard because you will get injured. Where is the limit? You gotta find the best way to do so. Step number 4, getting a coach. Doing it alone is very difficult. Get a training partner at least, to have somebody to help you stay consistent, but even better, get a coach. And then step number 5, stay consistent with your priorities. And then once you, after a couple of weeks, 6 weeks, 12 weeks, when you feel like the progress is really slowing down or maybe feeling some overuse injuries, that's when you switch up the exercise, focus on something else as the best way to continue to make progress and stay healthy and strong. Once more, guys, if you want some help with your training, it's not a bad thing to ask for help. The reason why I'm so knowledgeable is because I had amazing coaches. You know, I learned from amazing people, from people who are the absolute best on their field. So that's why I really want to give this knowledge to you guys, and I have amazing coaches on my team. So make sure to click the link right here below the video, schedule a free coaching call, and take your training to the next level. That's about it for this video. Thank you for your attention and your time, and remember, you're a champion.
Out the cocoon in the past of the Zoom past, but they couldn't last through the struggle. My thoughts huddle and strategize on how to stay alive. The ride to